Okay, what's up, y'all? Welcome to this week's edition of Professional Insights, brought to you by the National Referral Network and hosted by a couple of really yucking it up bald guys this morning. What's going on, Mike?
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. And as you know, the purpose of this broadcast is to provide wisdom, information, yes, insights, so that professionals and individuals, really anybody of any persuasion, can make use of what we talk about here this morning. We're here with Dana Udumulla, who is with Madison Trust. She's going to talk to us today about self-directed IRAs. I didn't know what self-directed IRAs were until somebody had to explain to me what they were, and it's actually kind of cool because people tend to think, you open up an IRA and it's stocks, bonds, that kind of stuff. Well, actually, no, you can put a whole bunch of stuff into an IRA.
Whole bunch of stuff.
All kinds of stuff can go into an IRA. And we're going to talk about how that works. And so anyway, Dana, thank you for giving us a couple minutes. Mike, you want to start? Or you want me to start?
Yeah, no, actually, I'll start. Donald, look, I'm excited. I've known about self-directed for a long, long time, and I know a lot of people don't utilize them. I think it's one of the most underutilized tools in our arsenal that we have in terms of protecting assets and, diversification, if you will. So real quick, tell us about the firm, Madison Trust, what you do, and what Madison Trust does for clients.
Fantastic. Well, Mike, thank you for having me today. Well, my name is Dana Udumulla. I am the investments manager at Madison Trust Company. Well, what is Madison Trust? We are actually a self-directed IRA custodian. We allow clients to set up IRAs to invest in alternative assets such as real estate, private placements, promissory notes, precious metals, really anything you can really think of. And what me and my team really does is we oversee the alternative assets that the clients would like to invest in. And now I have to make it clear, while we do not provide advice on the investment or the tax side of things, because we are passive custodians, we can certainly assist the clients understand, is this something I can do with my self-directed IRA or not?
Okay. And why would somebody, what are some of the reasons why? I think the most common example would be real property, real estate, apartments, homes, what have you. Why would somebody want to put real estate into an IRA?
That's a great question, Mike. The reason really is diversification. My clients, the clients that are with Madison Trust, they love control. They want to have more control of their retirement funds, and they want to invest in tangible assets like real estate. And that's why right now, especially the last year, possibly this year, we have been seeing a huge demand in real estate, as well as we will continue to see this demand rise in real estate.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of this just occurred to me, so I'm kind of winging it here, but what are some of the creditor protections that are available to investors with IRAs as opposed to just owning the assets outright?
So with IRAs, really it's that tax advantage umbrella. For instance, let's take an average client who is investing in a rental property. Now, since that property is owned by their self-directed IRA, they're able to accumulate that rental income in an IRA, either tax advantage, tax-free, or tax-deferred. This is really where we ask our clients, when you're thinking about self-directed IRAs, to work with your CPAs and attorneys and see if this is the best option for you. And let me tell you this, almost all of the clients I work with, they come to me and they're like, Dana, why didn't I do this before?
Now, Dana, you can do this, and we've talked about the IRA, right? But there's always this little known brother, the Roth. Can you do a self-directed under a Roth?
That is absolutely right. Madison Trust provides traditional, Roth, SEP, and simple IRAs to our clients.
Okay.
Love it.
So if somebody wants to put a piece of real estate into a Roth because they simply want to accumulate the rental income and then benefit from that tax-free later, they can do that?
Yes, they can. Now, again, there are certain limitations with Roths depending on your income level. That is where your CPA will definitely be able to assist you with. But yes, you can definitely invest in real estate using your Roth IRA.
So, Mike, one of the biggest things that we talk about is ESG.
Mm-hmm. You're
right. And I see on the Madison Trust that a lot of companies don't have this idea of crowdfunding, which can be real estate, it could be startups. But when we talk about this rise in investing to what you believe in, what your value base is. I found it pretty interesting that you guys have that on your website. So I know that we've answered this, but what does that mean? In terms of a startup, can you just go on Crowdfunder or realtymogul.com and put your money into a crowdfunding on a real estate or a tech company or whatever? You can do that too?
That is a great question. And the simple answer is yes. Now, the client will need to work with Madison Trust, of course, to provide us with the documentation we require, typically the investment documentation. But yes, the clients can invest in crowdfunding deals, startups, private placements. That's actually the other side that's really popular with us, other than tangible real estate, is crowdfunding deals.
Because with Reg A and Reg CF, there's a lot of crowdfunding and a lot of great opportunities that are coming on board through those two regulations under the Secure Act, or the first part of the Secure Act, but different conversation.
Correct. Reg A, Reg D, Reg CF.
Yeah.
We see it all the time.
Okay, now we're getting, this is for all the nerds that are watching this now. If you want your Reg Ds and your Reg Fs, just talk to me. No, one question I have is, what are some of the other kinds of assets you can put into an IRA, and why would someone want to?
So the other kind of assets I really see, Mike, is promissory notes, loans. It could be either with individuals, it could be either private debt to entities. We see a lot of clients also investing in loans. Of course, precious metals, hedge against inflation during inflationary periods. We see that all the time. Honestly, anything the client can think of, our clients can get very creative. They just give us a call. They would love to discuss it with us and be like, is this something I can do? And then we'll definitely give them that answer.
And, I've heard commercials for owning physical gold in an IRA. What's the advantage of physical gold versus, say, a gold ETF or something that's publicly traded?
Really, with our clients that do physical precious metals, it's that asset that's tangible, that grows in value through the years. Mm-hmm. That's really the reason why clients love to hold precious metals through us. Now, with us, we really have a proper structure, a process with precious metals, and we work with Creditor and we hold all our precious metals at the Delaware Depository.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So with all of this, Dana, there's a lot to it, right? And I think the bigger question is, what can't I do, right? Because I think that's a smaller list than what I can do. But what are some of the questions someone should ask before going down this road? And do they ask you, or do they ask a CPA? Who do they get information from?
You know what, Mike, that is a wonderful, wonderful question. I think the first question someone should ask before getting into this space is self-directed IRAs the right choice for me? If you love control, you want to have charge of your retirement funds, as well as be more involved, then definitely. Self-directed IRAs are the way to go. And clients who are investing using self-directed IRAs want to do their due diligence for the risk. Are there any risks associated with that? And that really falls on the client. Now, with Madison Trust, because we're a passive custodian, we cannot tell a client, this is a great investment or this is a great investment. We can assist the client in investing. However, the client should speak with a CPA or an attorney to confirm, is this investment something I should be investing in? And if it looks like a great investment, an alternative investment that other standard IRAs can't hold, that's when you come to Madison Trust.
I love that little pitch right there. And that's when you come to Madison Trust.
I was going to say, it's shameless plug time. No, it's just really interesting. We do, from time to time see people who want to, and I think it shows up mostly with real property, but sometimes with other things. And I know there are people out there who don't necessarily have the belief in publicly traded securities that many people do. They exclusively want to own real estate. That's all they're going to do. And collectibles is another, right? There are people who do a lot of investing in collectibles, and those can also be held in an IRA. And I'm not sure what the advantage there would be, but there are people that want to do that.
So with collectibles, that really is one of those alternative investments that we are not able to hold, Mike. So collectibles, insurance cannot be directly held within your Madison Trust.
Okay. All right.
Now, there are certain, like you said, crowdfunding. Recently, we're seeing like a huge increase in crowdfunding where certain companies would be dealing in arts and collectibles and the clients will be investing in the company, but not directly in the collectible. Now, that is something, again, after speaking with your CPA and attorney, that we can definitely explore further.
And I guess one last question before we wrap up. If companies are giving stock options to their key employees and whatnot, and they don't want they don't want excessive income to be showing, or they're trying to defer as much income as possible, would a self-directed IRA be a way to do it?
Yes, the stock options, synthetic equity, we're also seeing a lot of that recently. You can definitely utilize your self-directed IRA to do so. Now, the clients would need to work with us closely to make sure everything, all the documentation is done appropriately, but definitely this is something that you can do with your IRA.
Wow.
Is it something that needs to be done before the issuance?
Correct. So anything dealing with your self-directed IRA, this is like the golden rule. The client personally cannot be in ownership of anything. It cannot be under the client's name personally. Everything needs to be titled under the client's Madison Trust account. So definitely the issuance needs to come to Madison Trust. Granted, the company is giving permission for the client to utilize their IRA for this issuance.
Can you transfer ownership?
From the client personally to the IRA, we cannot transfer ownership.
Okay, makes sense.
And since this is brought to you by the National Referral Network, it's time for the shameless plug for the National Referral Network, which is, Dana, how do you see the relationship with the network expanding and helping with what you do?
So we are fairly new to the National Referral Network, but we are continuously learning all the benefits that it provides, such as getting referrals from a community of professionals. But not only that, but taking this self-directed space to a community of professionals. Like you both said earlier, the self-directed IRA space is not something everyone is aware of. And being a part of a community like National Referral Network really helps us educate everybody and also serve our clients better.
So giving really all of us the ability to go, hey, we know somebody who does that, because I was mentioning to you there aren't a lot of people a lot of firms rather that do what you do, and there certainly are not that many that do it well. And part of being in the network is you have to be a squared away Marine. You have to be at the top of your game to just be a part of this. So we really appreciate it. Mike, any final thoughts? You want to take us out of here?
No, look, I'm excited. I was excited about this call. I've wanted to get one of you guys on this call for a long, long time. I do think, and I solely believe that is one of the most underutilized tools that we have available to us, right? And so one of the things that we do, that we really strive for, is this educational platform, and that's all we really want to do. So thank you so much for being here, Don. I certainly appreciate it. We do have a couple of clients that we're working with. So I look forward to getting those across the finish line and seeing what we can do. But your time is greatly appreciated.
Of course. Thank you, gentlemen. And just one final thought, leaving everyone with us. If you want to learn more about the self-directed IRA space, feel free to go to madisontrust.com and set up a free call with one of our experts, and we will be more than happy to assist you with any questions anyone may have.
Yep. And we're here to make that introduction, you guys. We're here every Tuesday morning. Like Mike said at the beginning, professional insights to help you guys make better financial decisions and to let us know how we can help. But other than that, Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
Donna, thank you. We will be here next Tuesday.
We'll see y'all
later.
later.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Bye.